I hope now screen is visible to you. Is it? And now recording also started. Will not waste much time. If you have any doubts, we can start your doubt session after this few important topics that I want to cover today. In fact, your syllabus is over actually for unit number 2 also. But there are some few numericals, very simple numericals on heat transfer that we'll cover today. And if you have any problem, okay, any doubt, you can post on Google Meet or you can tell me on WhatsApp also. Okay, fine. So I welcome you in the lecture series of systems in mechanical engineering. This is unit number 2, introduction to thermal engineering, and we are looking the last part, thermal, the heat transfers. Okay, and we have seen the modes of heat transfer: conduction, convection, radiation. We have seen different equations for that, different laws associated with it, so that you can increase somehow the efficiency of the device by transferring the more and more heat. Sometimes you don't want to transfer heat, sometimes you want to have maximum heat transfer. Okay, so based on that you can use the rules, laws, and you can solve the simple numericals. This is lecture number 12. Is it visible? Anyone can give reply?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
okay. We'll not stretch too much. Already it is, I mean, afternoon session, it's quite difficult after, lunch, right? So what we have seen is we are going to solve the numericals based on the heat transfer, but we have seen the conduction, convection, radiation. If you see the conduction, so heat transfer or flow of heat is proportional to area and then temperature gradient. It is proportional to area normal to the heat flow direction and temperature gradient in the direction of heat flow heat flow. So I can say Q is proportional to A and dt by dx. Dt is a change in temperature between two surfaces. Dx is the thickness of the between these two surfaces. Okay, so that is a conduction. And now you take the constant of proportionality. So that is Q is equal to K is becoming constant of proportionality. K is the thermal conductivity in case of conduction. K into A remains A there. Dt is T1 minus T2 and dx is becoming now X. So this is the formula with which you are solving the conduction problems. Okay, fine. You should be very quick. Okay, today it is already over, but try to write somewhere the formulae and then we'll solve the numericals, simple numericals only. That is Q. But now when we say this conduction, convection, radiation, we try to maintain some analogy between this mode of heat transfer and flow of current. Okay, flow of current, where you have the equation I is equal to V upon R. So R is the resistance in electricity, electrical devices. So here we need to maintain certain, we need to get certain thermal resistance, and for that purpose, this equation, what you can see, this you have to get maintain the analogy with the current flow. Okay, so Q is here for conduction, convection or radiation anyway, but I, that is the current flow. Okay, and then V upon R you are taking, so R we want somehow. So when you transform this T1 minus T2, it is nothing but the temperature difference. There you have in electrical devices voltage difference V1 minus V2. So you are keeping that thing with T1 minus T2 on the numerator side, and everything that you have, that you are sending to the denominator side. So on the denominator, the complete terminology will be nothing but the resistance. So in conduction, it is thermal resistance. So what is happening here? T1 minus T2 will remain on the numerator, and K into A, you are sending on the denominator side. So you get X upon Ka, X over K into A. So that is the whole terminology is becoming the resistance. So this is the transformation, and actual resistance, thermal resistance in conduction is becoming X upon Ka, not this complete formula. Okay, this is the conduction in thermal, conductive heat transfer, this one, but X upon A is the thermal resistance in conduction. Okay, fine. So in convection now you have the heat transfer or flow of heat is proportional to area. Okay, area normal to the heat flow direction or in the direction of heat flow direction. Who is coming? Yes. is start typing your roll numbers. Okay, roll numbers, you must type your roll numbers there, or at least you give some answers in chat box somehow. Okay, so Q is directly proportional to A into Ts minus T infinity. Ts is standing here for the surface temperature, temperature of the any body surface, and T infinity is standing for the temperature of fluid. So temperature of fluid means there may be gases in contact with the body, or there may be some liquid in contact with the body. So that is a T infinity. Anyway, when you get this, you get a constant of proportionality here, H. So heat flow or heat transfer rate in convection is equal to H into A times of temperature difference. Okay, temperature difference between two bodies. H is the convective heat transfer coefficient. Okay, for K is the thermal conductivity coefficient. So what is the unit of K? K unit, when you get it, somehow you need to solve it and you will get the unit. But you can remember unit is watt per meter into Kelvin. Okay, Kelvin is on denominator side. Okay, so watt divided by the meter into Kelvin, because temperatures that you are taking in Kelvin. Here also same, watt divided by meter square into Kelvin. So Kelvin, temperature is coming in Kelvin, and watt is the unit of Q, and you have A. So here you are sending on this side, so it is becoming meter square. So W divided by m square into K. So watt divided by meter square into Kelvin. Okay, or degree Celsius sometimes, depends on the numerical that is asked. Again, thermal resistance in convection, that is becoming now T1 minus T2, that you are keeping on the numerator side, and everything you are sending on the denominator side. So you get 1 upon HA is the thermal resistance in convection. Similar thing is for the radiation. Q is proportional to fourth power of the absolute temperature. That is nothing but the emissive power. Okay, Q is the emissive power. That is nothing but the heat flux. Capital Q upon area is nothing but small q. Small q is in radiation, you say it is an emissive power. Emissive power of any body, small q. And actually it is a heat flux, because emissive power will be measured in some heat per unit area. Okay, per unit area. So heat that you are measuring in Q, capital Q, that is it watt, and per unit area means divided by meter square. So unit of this emissive power will be watt per meter square. Okay, so that watt per meter square is proportional to absolute temperature, fourth power of absolute temperature. Of course, absolute power temperature will be measured in Kelvin. So Kelvin raised to 4. And then you have constant of proportionality as epsilon is the epsilon is for gray body, okay, or any other body. It is for comparison. So you have to take the emissivity, the ratio. When you want to solve the problems, you have to take the ratio, emissivity. Emissivity is the ratio of emissive power of any body, divided by emissive power of black body. And normally we say emissive power of black body is 1. So here it is becoming epsilon. Epsilon is the emissive power of any body, because divided by 1 means it is the same value. Okay, any body. So emissive power of that body, particular body. Then constant of proportionality, here it is sigma. Sigma is Stepan-Boltzmann the value. Okay, constant. So that is the sigma. So this is the value that you get, and then you have A is the area, and then T temperature difference between two bodies. Of course, one is black body and another is your T2 is your black body and T1 is your gray body or any body. And black body, you will not take any temperature there, so you will not take this T2 if it is compared with the black body. If there are two other bodies, means one is having some different emissivity and another is having different emissivity. Okay, in that case, certainly you will have T2 another temperature, T1 is different, T2 is different. So in that case, you will take this difference. Otherwise, you will not take T2. Fine. If temperature is not mentioned, you will not take T2. And T1 raised to 4 minus T2 raised to 4, somehow you expand it like T1 raised to T1 square plus T2 square bracket into T1 plus minus T2 into T1 minus T2. So T1 minus T2 you are sending on the numerator, and everything that you are taking on the denominator. So 1 upon that everything is becoming thermal resistance in radiation. So it is not that difficult formula. You have to expand this. T1 raised to 4 minus T2 raised to 4 is always expanded as T1 minus T2 this bracket into T1 plus T2 this bracket into T1 raised to square T1 raised to 2 plus T2 raised to 2 this bracket. So you get this T1 raised to 4 minus T2 raised to 4. This is the simple expansion. You know that actually. So 1 upon everything. What I am saying here, T2 minus T2, T1 minus T2 will be on numerator. That is nothing but temperature difference. And everything on the denominator, it will be called as a thermal resistance in radiation, in convection, in conduction. Now, without wasting much time, we'll go for the solving of numerical. You can say, you read the numerical. There is one plate, okay, plane of wall or a plate, which is having thermal resistance, thermal conductivity is 1.15 watt per meter Kelvin. Okay, so no worry about the unit of thermal conductivity because it is in a normal unit. Okay, 1.15 watt per meter Kelvin. Fine. So if inner surface temperature is 1100 degrees Celsius, outer surface temperature is 350 degrees Celsius, then what should be the thickness in meter of wall to maintain a steady heat flux of 2500 watt per meter square? Calculate the thermal conductive heat thermal resistance. Let me check who is coming. No, today so many, I mean less attendance is there. Many people are absent. Please, if they are your good friend, please text them and ask them to join immediately for this class. This is important class. Is it turning to be a last class of unit number 2? Okay, I can declare the syllabus today. Fine. Okay. Is it okay? So we'll solve this problem with our Excel. Okay, I take my Word file. Fine. Okay, this is your problem. Okay, so mode of heat transfer, we are looking certain problems here. I can insert Excel sheet here so that I will have a good calculation. Fine. And then, okay, we'll see. Fine. We'll see what is given thing. Given. Tell me given things. One is thermal conductivity. I will just make it bold. Thermal conductivity, temperature 100,000 degrees Celsius, then 350 degrees Celsius outer, and then heat flux. And what is asked? We'll see. Fine. Thermal conductivity is small k, correct? Small k. What I do? Just make it like this. Okay, small k is it visible? If you are on mobile, you can just enlarge your screen, right? That is very easy task. K is equal to 1.15. It is in unit. It is in proper unit. What is it? Watt per meter Kelvin. If you have any doubt, you stop me in between, okay, and ask me. You can unmute yourself, ask me doubt. K is thermal conductivity. Temperature, there are two surfaces. T1. What is T1? 1100 degrees Celsius. 1100 degrees Celsius. 1100 degrees Celsius. I can convert that into Kelvin. How to convert into Kelvin? Add
273.15.
Correct. No, you just take 273. Okay, no need to have 0.15 or. You just take 273 here. Okay, please remember. Consider only 273 so that your answers will be matching with the others. 273, just add, you have 1373 Kelvin. T2 is
350.
T2 is one cartoon that I can see. Okay, T2. You know T2? Beam and T2 and all. Okay, T2. What is it? 350. 350 degrees Celsius, and you just add T2 to ऐसा क्यों है? That is the, I think, name, the title song. Okay, 623 Kelvin. Is it okay? So got T1, T2. Huh? And what else is given? Heat flux. In order to maintain the steady heat flux of 2500 watt per meter square, there is a heat transfer, right? And what is asked to calculate the conductive thermal resistance. Okay, tell me what is given now. 2500. What is it? Its unit is watt per
Q.
meter square. Yes. Is it Q?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Small q.
It is small q. What is the unit of small q? See, I am Excel. Are you friendly with Excel? The way I am
Yes.
solving numerical, are you getting it, or you find some
Yes,
difficulty?
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
fine,
sir.
fine. And how do you comfortable with the? I mean, can you use the Excel?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine,
Yes,
fine,
sir.
Yes, sir.
fine. So let me tell you, when you solve, go to Excel, you get so many different, I mean, accessories, so many different tools to get your data in good condition, right? Fine. So I want this watt per meter square. That 2 should be subscription, superscript. तो क्या करूंगा मैं? I will select 2 and I'll place control 1, and then here that font cell box will be open. So I'll make here just superscript. Okay, so this way watt per meter square will be shown. Okay, fine. So this you can do in Excel. Excel is very better, I mean very good tool. So fine, it is not Q, dear friends, it is Q upon E. You just check unit watt per meter square. It is written heat flux. And what is heat flux? It is heat flow per unit area. Understood? It is heat flow per unit area. Heat flux is heat flow per unit area. Q upon A is the 2500. So it is over. This is over. So these things are given now. What I'll do, I'll make partition here to visualize you. Okay, fine. What is required now? What is asked? Thermal, calculate conductive thermal resistance. How do you calculate conductive thermal resistance? What is formula of R conductive? Right? R conductive. What is the formula of this? R. Control 1, Alt E, no, Alt B. Okay. Tell me what is the formula of this? R thermal conductivity, resistance, thermal resistance. This one, X upon Ka. Conduction के लिए क्या रहेगा? Q is equal to T1 minus T2 and X upon Ka is the formula. So can you use it directly? X upon Ka. Do you know X? X is not given. What to do? X is not given. So we'll calculate X first. Okay. So let's shift this on this side. So we'll have that part later. We have Q. Q is nothing but, what is Q? Q is equal to K, small k into A into
T1
Dt.
minus T2.
Yes, okay, I'll do it T1 minus T2 only for you. T1 minus T2. Fine. What is
Upon
divided by?
X.
Upon X or dx, right? X or dx. Anyway, you maintain X or dx. Anything you can tell. And then what you want to find out is the dx here, right? X or dx you want to find. So what you'll do, you just send this A on this side. Okay, send X on this side. So it will be Q upon A. Fine. It will be Q upon A. Is it okay? So just I'll make sure for you. Q upon A is coming on this side. Q upon A. Let's make it into bracketed form. Q upon A. You are sending on this side. Then into no, it will be divided by, right? It will be divided by. I'll make here this form. It is divided by this is correct? And then you will have this. I'll make as a on this top side. Just let me merge this, and this is equal to your dx. No. This you make on this side. Okay, this is dx. The dx is becoming q upon a into k t1 minus t2. Fine. Can you calculate dx now? So q upon a, that is actually 2000. I'll make for you. This is 2500 divided by, in bracket, what you get, thermal conductivity 1.15 into, what is it, temperature difference. What is temperature difference? This 1373 minus of 623, bracket complete, and again one more bracket complete for this, and then you get this 2.89. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. I got the same.
You got
Yes,
the
sir,
same,
correct.
but what is it actually?
Yes.
It is not x dx. It is 1 upon x.
Yeah.
Okay, you are not I mean attending well. This is 1 upon x. No, it is not x. q qa is going a is also not there. Is it there? A is there.
No, sir. No, sir.
And then you are sending, it is fine. No, it is 1 upon x. No, so convert this 1 upon this.
0.3449.
Good, very good. So 0.45 is nothing but the distance in meter. If you check the unit, you will get the meter unit. Fine. This is the unit. This is dx. So I'll make it all undo, and for you I'll make the formula. Dx is equal to, actually dx is equal to, what is becoming dx? Q upon a, right?
A by Q.
A by
Q.
fine. Dx is on this side, so you will get this everything. OP. Sorry. This is this divided by Q. Now is it okay? This is actual formula. And if you do it again, 1.5 into area is not there, but you can see area that you are transferring on this side, because flux is given, no?
So x is equal to 0.3911.
Correct. X is equal to that. So 1 sorry, 1.5 into the difference between these two minus this, and then Q divided by Q, no? Divided by Q. Now it is coming. This is in meter. Is it okay? This is dx. And now what is the formula that you have seen for this one? Somebody is coming. Let me check. No. Sorry. By mistake, I have put wrong roll number. Okay, please make it correct. You can chart here. Fine. अभी देखो, thermal conductivity, thermal resistance for conductivity is equal to dx upon k into a. K into a. Correct? Sorry. Try to calculate. dxa divided by 1.15 into a. It is a.
सर मग डिफरन्स आहे ना टेम्परेचरचा, त्याला क्यू न डिवाइड केलं असतं तरी आलं असतं की.
Correct. If temperature difference is there and you divide with the q, how?
हे के इथं आहेच ना. क्यू इज
Huh.
इक्वल टू.
Correct. So k directly you divide this with the q. Do you need to calculate what is area? Do you need to calculate area? Do you require it?
हा.
We just want dx upon k, that is thermal resistance.
कळालं सर.
What is the answer? I left to you. What is the answer? You tell me what is dx upon k that we want.
So 0.391 ohm.
0.39. 0.39.
1 ohm. 0.391 ohm.
390 ohm. Okay. It will be another unit. It may not be ohm. You need to check the unit here. It is meter and Kelvin upon meter. So what is there? It is actually coming meter upon Kelvin. That is a unit probably. Meter upon what is coming here? Okay, solve this. Area. You need to calculate or not? Area. Can you calculate area? Yes, you can calculate area. Area is becoming unity. No, area is becoming unity. Area is unity. That's why area is becoming. If you calculate it, no area reverse way, you get dx. You get everything now. You calculate area. It will be 1 meter square. It will be 1 meter square unity, because that's why you have here. This is the area. No. See, check here. It is heat flux. Heat flux 2500 watt per meter. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? 1 मीटर स्क्वायर को 2500 watt ये हीट ट्रांसफर करता है. So unity is the area. Area is a unity. So just make sure you have this equation, and if you get, I think everything is there. Just calculate it. So you got 0.3. You got 0.3. Thermal conductivity is 0.3. What is the unit? You check dx is in meter, and then you have k is the thermal conductivity, that is in meter per meter Kelvin. This is the unit on numerator side, and then you have meter square here into m and into m. So everything is getting cancelled. What you will have here? Meter upon Kelvin. Meter, no, is it correct? Watt. We'll check unit first. Here it is watt on the denominator side, watt meter Kelvin. Then you have area also. So area, you have watt meter Kelvin.
Kelvin per watt, sir.
You have watt, and then Kelvin is going up, and then here it is Kelvin meter. Meter get cancelled. Okay, this is your unit. Kelvin per watt. Okay, Kelvin per watt. So that's why I ask you to not to mug everything. Okay, have practice of to resolve all the doubts yourself. So you can get units, you can get the numerical, how it is asked, you can get the unsolved this solved problems from you through your own study, right? So that is what it is asked. What is the thermal resistance for conductivity? That is this. Okay. So simply what I'll do is copy this here. Then this is the answer. Fine. Next problem. Inner surface of the brick wall is 14 degrees Celsius and the outer surface is 22 degrees Celsius. Calculate a rate of heat transfer if wall is 3 meter by 6 meter in cross section, then it is 250 mm thick and thermal conductivity of wall is 0.55 watt per meter Kelvin. Calculate the conductive thermal resistance. Okay. So again, we'll go back to our Excel. Yes. So this is the problem. So what is asked here is it visible to you? Wait. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now what you have here is the given data. Given. Hello. Given. T1 क्या है 42. Is it 42? Yes, 42 degrees Celsius. Then T2 is 22 degrees. Okay, fine. Then what do you have? Is the area? Area is in
3
meter.
into 6.
Yes, 3 into 6 you have. Then what do you have again? Thickness. Dx you have thickness of the wall. It is 250 mm. I should mention these units. Okay, this is degree Celsius. Okay, fine. And what is given? K is given again. K is given. K is 0.55 watt per meter Kelvin. Okay, so you have to check the thermal coefficient always in conduction or in convection. You just check what is given, watt per meter square degree Celsius or watt per meter square Kelvin or watt per meter Kelvin or watt per meter degree Celsius. So you need to check only degree Celsius or Kelvin there. Once you get it though, it's coming. Then you can understand easily, see what is asked there. So I'll just convert all this. 42 plus Kelvin is given, so 42 plus 273. That is your T1. What is T2? 22 plus 273. That is your T2. And area that you have, it is 3 into 6. Okay, wait. 3 into 6. 18 meters square. That is area. What about this? Dx is 250 mm. So how to convert into mm into meter? 250 divided by 1000.
0.25.
0.25, and then you have thermal conductivity is equal to actually 0.55, the same value. Okay, this is about the given data. And now we'll calculate what is asked. What is asked here directly? Conductive thermal resistance. So thermal resistance is always that I said thermal conductive resistance is equal to what? You have dx divided by k into E, the whole term. Now dx, whether you know, you know this, very good. Okay, k you know, what is the area, that also you know, huh?
मग T1 T2 का दिला सर?
Huh. So
First we need
you can calculate.
deliberately transfer rate of-
Anyway, that is fine. First you need to calculate Q and all, but it is happening, and it is possible to calculate R conductive separately. So you can calculate. No issue. No need to wait for anybody, right? Because anyway, there are two important things. What is asked? Say calculate heat transfer, rate of heat transfer. That is one, and calculate the thermal conductive resistance. That is second. So both things are asked here. So you can calculate anyway this without any hurdle, because you have this unknown values. I mean known values here. K is this thermal conductivity, and area is also 18. So you can have thermal resistance is 0.025. Fine. And what is the unit of this? It is
Watt per
meter. No. Watt per Kelvin.
Kelvin per watt.
Sorry. Yes. Kelvin per watt. पहले क्या लिखा था हमने, वो देखो, चेक करो जरा. Kelvin per. It should be what watt, Kelvin per watt, right? Kelvin per watt. That is the unit. अभी देखो ये सॉल्व करो, क्या है वो? Heat transfer Q. Now you can calculate Q. Q is equal to heat transfer rate now. What is Q? K into A into dt. I'll make, okay, dt I'll make because this is change in temperature, right? It's fine. You can make T1 minus T2. And what is it? Divided by dx. So I have all the values. I have K 0.5. 55, okay. Then area is 18. Then into the bracketed one, temperature difference, this minus this, and then divided, I have 0.25. So 792. What is the unit? Watt. Heat transfer. You can check the unit. It is coming watt only. Thermal conductivity watt per meter Kelvin. Area meter square. dt Kelvin, and x is also in meter. So everything get cancelled, you get watt finally. So heat transfer is a watt. I mean Q is this. So this is your answer. Here R conductivity. This is your another answer. Fine. Let me see. Is it okay, or there is problem? Some problem? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा क्या करो, खुद से समझने की कोशिश करो. Okay.
Sir, but rate is asked. That's why.
What is asked? What did it say?
Rate of heat transfer. So
Rate of heat transfer is basically heat that you measure in joule. No, heat you measure in joule, and joule per second is nothing but that heat transfer, rate of heat transfer. Joule per second is watt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You measure heat in joule, not in watt. You measure heat in joule, and that's why you get this everything. Okay. कहाँ जा रहे हैं? Next problem. This is a problem. हॉट प्लेट है यहाँ अभी, हॉट प्लेट, there is a hot plate of area 0.2 meter square, that is a hot plate which is having 59 degree Celsius heat losses to the room. मतलब क्या है, रूम का टेम्परेचर कम रहेगा, सो रूम का टेम्परेचर है 20 डिग्री सेल्सियस, हॉट प्लेट का जो रूम में रखी है उसका टेम्परेचर है 59 डिग्री सेल्सियस, and it's having area 0.2 meter square. Okay, so and it is said, no need to say anything because it is conventional heat transfer. You know, there is a room having 20 degree Celsius air temperature, 59 degree Celsius प्लेट का टेम्परेचर है और उसका एरिया 0.2 है. So what is asked? Find out the heat loss by natural convection. That means Q. Heat loss by natural convection, that is Q. And when convective heat transfer coefficient is H 6.277 watt per meter square Kelvin. अभी यहाँ देखना है कि आपको H का फॉर्मूला अलग है, H का यूनिट अलग है, watt per meter square Kelvin. Where you have thermal conductivity क्या है, watt per meter Kelvin है, यहाँ स्क्वायर है. हीट ट्रांसफर कोएफिशिएंट जो है इसका फ्लूइड का, उसके लिए है मीटर स्क्वायर है, watt per meter square. Okay, we'll go to our word file. Okay, I have given you question bank. Have you seen the question bank once? Have you visited question bank? Question bank बघितली का रे सगळ्यांनी? गुगल तुमच्या गुगल क्लासरूमला दिलेली आहे क्वेश्चन बँक, युनिट नंबर 1 and 2. So in that there is problem number, this is a problem, I guess problem number maybe 15 probably, or maybe 15. This is not this problem is not having sufficient data, but you can solve this next problem. Can erase this, or better way we'll solve here this problem. Is it visible to you now? Okay, come on, let's add it Excel quickly and solve this. Given, who's coming now? चलो गिवन क्या है, area of the plate, that is 0.2 meter square, right? So I can have 0.2, that is one value here that we'll take for a calculation. Then you have T1. T1 means T surface. Okay, temperature of surface, what is it? 59 degrees Celsius. So actually it is 59 plus 273. क्यों करना है 59 plus 273? Because the what you see here, this heat transfer coefficient is given in watt per meter square Kelvin. Okay, that's why you have to take 273, add here. T infinity, T fluid, temperature of fluid, what is it? 20. So you have 20 plus 273, that is your air temperature. And then you have H is equal to 6.277, and you know unit is same, it will not change. I mean, it is in perfect quantity that we want for calculation. So these things are given. Now what you will find, the heat losses, that is only asked. Q is equal to, what is formula for Q? What is formula for Q here? Yes,
Q is equal to HA into bracket T1 minus T2.
HA into T1 minus T2, that is why it is you say it is convective heat transfer, T1 minus T2, T2. And easily you can calculate now. I will not take much time now here onwards. This is A, area is 0.2, and then into difference of these two, minus of T1 minus T2. Okay, T1 minus T2. Simply you take this. Is it 48? Is it 48? How it is coming? 48? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo.
Yes, sir.
Fine, fine. So we are in yes, fine. चलो अभी क्या करना है? Next problem. Okay, we'll see next problem. So it is there only. I will not go to Word file now. Fine. Sorry, your presentation mode. We'll solve here only. This is next problem. Can you read it? Somebody read it for me. Let me see whether you are. It's visible to you or not. Yes, yes. Can you read it?
A wall of 0.5 meter thickness is constructed using a material which has thermal conductivity of 1.4 watt per meter Kelvin. The wall is insulated with a material having K is equal to 0.35 watt per meter Kelvin, so that heat loss per meter is 1500 watt. Inner and outer surfaces are at temperatures of 1000 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Celsius. Calculate thickness of insulation. Calculate conductive thermal resistance.
Okay. So you just need to check what is given here. There is a wall of 0.5 meter thickness. Okay. So imagine करो, आके मुनने की जरूरत नहीं. Imagine करो कि what is this? 0.5 meter thickness का wall है. Okay. Okay. Then it is constructed using materials now, which has thermal conductivity of 1.4 watt per meter. जिस मटेरियल से बना है उसका थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी है 1.4 watt per meter Kelvin. Okay, fine. The wall is insulated. Now wall is insulated. मटेरियल है लेकिन उसके ऊपर इंसुलेशन मटेरियल है जिसका थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी क्या है 0.35 watt per meter Kelvin. अभी क्या करना है? Heat losses per meter is it is given. Though there are I mean insulation is there. There is thermal conductivity for this wall. Some material will be there for a wall. Yet there are heat losses of 1500 watt. 1500 watt का losses हो रहा है. From inner to outer surface. Why? Because inner temperature for the surface is 1000 degrees Celsius. और outside wall के temperature है 100 degrees Celsius. So there has to be loss from or heat flow from inside to outside. And what is the loss? 1500 watt. Okay. And now you need to check what is it exactly. I'll tell you what is it. This is one wall. Feel it. Then you see insert this. This is the wall. Okay. अभी ये जो पहला वॉल है इसका थिकनेस क्या है? This 1.4. दूसरा वॉल का थिकनेस क्या है? 0.3. Okay. So you see there are two different temperatures here. Okay. What you can see here. I mean this way. This is what you have here T1. Okay. And then there is another temperature. Here it is T2. And then there is one more temperature. This is T3. समझ में आया? अभी यह क्या है? This is you have 1000 degrees Celsius, where you have here 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. और जो बीच में है, क्योंकि ये ब्लू कलर का जो दिख रहा है वो दैट इज इंसुलेटर मटेरियल, which is having thermal conductivity 0.35. Is it okay? Is it fine? हे कळतंय का मला सांगा फक्त काय चाललंय ते. हेलो,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
फाईन फाईन. समजते का काय चाललंय ते? आता हे ना 3 सरफेस झाले मग आता 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस का, बीच का जो पता नहीं है, और आउटसाइड रूम के बाहर that is 100 degree Celsius. So heat is flowing from this side to this side. And now there are certain things are given. ये wall जो बना है उसका thermal conductivity दिया है, insulator का thermal conductivity दिया है. And what is asked? Calculate thickness of insulation. Insulation जो है उसका thickness पूछा है, जब तक जो कि wall का हमको पता है, wall का कितना है 5.5 मीटर wall का thickness है. Insulation का पूछा है जो पता नहीं है, और calculate conductive thermal resistance. ठीक है, मे बी इंसुलेशन का ही होगा. ठीक है, तो अभी ये निकालना है, अभी क्या करेंगे? ठीक है, सो नाउ विल आई विल इरेज दिस एंड देन विल हैव योर एक्सेल. Did you get the data that you want to solve for the numerical? You tell me now. Given हाँ, क्या क्या है गिवन? वॉल थिकनेस 0.5. so I'll make dx1 because first wall thickness is 0.5, you know, second wall thickness we don't know, 0.5 meter, 0.5 meter. Simple, it is in meter, so I'll make here 0.5. okay, 0.5. Then dx2 is it given? No, it is not available there. Then what is T1? Temperature T1 100, it is actually
1273 Kelvin.
correct, 1270 Kelvin. okay. T2
373 Kelvin.
fine, directly I'll write 373 Kelvin. okay, what else is given? Heat loss per meter. What is it? Heat loss per meter. Heat loss Q upon
A.
good. It is Q upon A. I'll mention here Q upon A. That is equal to actually 1500 watt, but it is watt. It is watt. So is it the okay? We'll see when you come to when you put the equation, no, whether you then you can decide what is it. Initially you just note down the given data. Fine. What else is remained? Thermal conductivity K1 for first wall is 1.4, and then for insulation K2 it is 0.35. Everything is with us now. Just go to your numerical. okay, come. अभी 2 सेक्शन किए हैं, फर्स्ट वॉल है और दूसरा क्या है, इंसुलेशन वाला है. तो अभी यू विल गेट 2 इक्वेशंस, राइट? सो Q is equal to KA, that you know. Q is equal to what? You have K into A into dt, and then you have divided by dx. So इधर 1 आ जाएगा. This is also 1. dt is actually what? It is T1 minus T2. okay, T1 minus T2. This is actually formula of Q, correct? Actual formula of Q. And now you know this is what is given here. It is a heat loss per meter is 15 watt. So it is actually 15 watt per meter square, and value is 1500, not 50, so 1500. So you know this is actually 1500. So what you get here is Q1 divided by A is, you have 1500, and it is for Q2 upon A, same value, because heat loss per meter is there, that is fixed heat transfer, it is 1500. ठीक आहे. आता काय करायचं याला, Q1 डिवाइड बाय A इज इक्वल टू, हे काय फॉर्म्युला होईल, दिस इज T1 minus T2 divided by dx है ना, so you take K down, K take, this is K1 also, because for first thickness that is 1.4, it is different, K1 is different, K2 is different, so T1 minus T2, what you get here, divided by K1 into dx1, correct? Is it correct? Q divided by A will send on A on this side, then you have K1. So K1 you are taking on numerator, T1 minus T2 divided by K1 into this one. Is it okay? X, no, K, it you take K is coming on this side, no, it is numerator, denominator, it will not come here ना. अरे लक्ष नाही का तुमचं, it will be dx1 upon K1, लक्ष नाही तुमचं, मी तुमच्यासाठी प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करतोय. लक्ष आलं का, Q1 divided by A, that is given 1500 watt, T1 minus T2 divided by dx1, that we know, but K1 you are sending on this side, so actually it is becoming dx1 with thickness divided by K1. आता क्लियर झालं का? Now you solve this. Q1 upon A is 1500. What do you want out of this? You want T2. This is one thickness, this is another thickness. Okay, here on this side actually you have 100, on this side you have, sorry, on this side you have 1000, this side you have 100. I can make here 1000 degrees Celsius, here it is 100 degrees Celsius. These are the temperatures. What you can do is you check what you want. Here T2 or it is T3, I can make T3. 100 को हम क्या करेंगे, T3 देंगे. अभी T1 है इधर, बीच में क्या रहेगा, T2 रहेगा, और इसमें ये T3 है. ठीक है, नाउ यू कैलकुलेट. T2 का वैल्यू बताओ सिर्फ मुझे इधर. T2, व्हाट इज T2? सॉल्व इट. or you can post, you can post here, start typing your roll numbers, you can post answer here. T2, I'll make Q1 divided by area, that is 1500 yours at value, okay, into, it will become into this, okay, dx1 upon this. And the whole thing is you need to subtract from T1. this into this, and T1 minus all this product, you will get T2. T1 क्या है?
1000.
It is 1000. Yes, it is 1000. Do you not take anything in Kelvin? Yes, you will take in Kelvin, right? So 1273 minus of this product. Q1, what is Q1? Where is Q1? Q1 upon A. This will make it equal to Q1 upon A is 1500 into dx1 0.5 divided by K1, this. Is it correct? $737. Is it correct? Or you get some different answer? Spend some time, because you will be giving exam on unit number unit number 1, 2, 3, 4 in next week or this week you will be having in same unit test exam on unit 1 and 2, multiple choice questions. Final university exam will be on unit 1, 2, 3, 4, multiple choice probably. So what I want to say, you will not get time to check your ability to solve numericals. So have practice.
Yes, sir. I got the same answer.
But what is my question? Is it correct or there is some problem? People may get different answer. Let me know. Is it okay? Solve तो करो
सर
हाँ चलो
सर एक बार वापस बताओ ना, ये T2 T3 समझ नहीं आ रहा।
ओके अभी ये जो येलो कलर का दिख रहा है इधर येलो हाँ
यस सर
that is one wall, that is wall which is having some thickness. What is the thickness for this wall is 0.5 मीटर का thickness का है इसका thickness है ये thickness है। इसके अंदर के लेयर में 100,000 डिग्री सेल्सियस का टेम्परेचर है और बाहर जो है रूम के बाहर 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस है। तो यहां से यहां हीट ट्रांसफर हो रहा है। अभी क्या है जो वॉल बना है उसका थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी है 1.4 और उसके बाद एक इंसुलेशन लेयर है उसका थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी है 0.35। तो हमको क्या करना है कि इंसुलेशन लेयर का थिकनेस फाइंड आउट करना है। ओके इंसुलेशन लेयर का थिकनेस फाइंड आउट करना है। तो थिकनेस अगर फाइंड आउट करना है तो हमको क्या लगेगा, ये फॉर्मूला लगेगा ना Q1 अपॉन K1 into A T1 minus T2। अभी क्या है प्रॉब्लम, T1 minus T2 that you have to take this and this, but as you know there are three interfaces now. This is 1000 degree Celsius wall, this is outside wall 100 degree Celsius, and in between this thermal conduct insulation और wall, इसके बीच में जो लेयर रहेगा ना उसका टेम्परेचर हमको चाहिए, वो T2 है। एक्चुअली वो T2 है हमारा। ये T1 है 1000 डिग्री सेल्सियस, T3 है रूम के बाहर का 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस और T2 जो है ना जो इंटरफेस दिखाता है वॉल और इंसुलेशन लेयर का, तो वो T2 है। तो हमने क्या किया अभी, we'll take the heat transfer between the 1000 degree Celsius this room air or room temperature and this T2 surface temperature। तो उसके लिए क्या होगा, Q1 is equal to K1 into A into T1 minus T2 divided by dx1। dx1 is the thickness of this wall, T1 is the temperature of here in the room, T2 is the temperature at this interface point, because that way it is transferring from here to here। Okay, T2 will be less than T1. Dx is the thickness. You got everything here, and then you will find here T2. So T2 is coming now with my calculation 737.286. Let me know is it correct or not. Is it correct? Now you can solve next Q2. Q2 is equal to, what is Q2 is equal to becoming? You write here Q2 and then equal to, what is Q2 becoming? The Q2 upon A, that is Q2 upon A again, same, because that is 1500. And it is again same, T2. Now this time it is becoming T2. T2 minus T3. Okay. From this equation you will take. I will make it down here so that you can understand. Divided by this. What here dx2 K2. Can solve this or no? This has come in Kelvin. You can have this in minus 273 degrees Celsius also. 464. 464. Now find out, no, what is what do you want to find out here? The second numeric, second stage. Actually, you know the differences. You know T2 is 464, and you know this T3 is 100 degrees Celsius, na? You can find out what is dx2. Dx2 is equal to what is becoming for what? How the formula is becoming here? This T2, this one divided by this. Actually, this quantity is coming there. Is it okay? This you need to find now. dx2, thickness of this insulation. So dx2 is equal to T2 minus T3, which is actually T2 minus T3, that you know. T2 is, I'll make here bracket. T2 is this. Okay, in Kelvin I'll take in Kelvin. Okay, this minus of T3 is 373 divided by Q2. Q2A 1500. Q2 divided by A 1500 divided by K2. K2 is 0.35. .085 meter is your dx2. आलं लक्षात रे? हा dx2 झाला 0.085 मीटर. that is your dx2. what was the dx1? 0.5. insulation का thickness कितना आ गया? 0.085. and now you can calculate the thermal resistance of each क्यों? क्योंकि you know thermal resistance RC1, what it will be? RC1 is equal to it is dx1 divided by P. A you can calculate anyway, but A you consider as a unity, so you just mention it is K1, and A1 is also there, but A1 is you consider as a unity. Fine. This is RC1, मतलब resistance, thermal resistance, thermal conductive resistance for first thickness, thermal conductive resistance for second insulation layer, dx2 that you take, K2 you take, and area also you take. Area it will remain same, unity you consider. You can find out the answer for this. dx1 is dx1 0.5 divided by K1. A1 is anyway 1. This is the answer for RC1. For RC2 के लिए क्या रहेगा? The thermal conductive thermal resistance for that is RC2 insulation layer के dx2 it is this divided by K2 is 0.35 and area is anyway 1. So this is becoming the thermal conductivity. What is the unit? Kelvin per watt ना? Kelvin per watt.
Yes sir.
अभी बोलो किसको क्या क्या कुछ नहीं समझ में आया, बोलो. ठीक. Start typing your roll numbers now. Start typing your roll numbers. Was it so difficult? I guess no, just you need to see. अभी क्या है इसमें, दो वॉल है ऐसे समझो, दो लेयर है ना, तो वन लेयर के अंदर मतलब वॉल के अंदर क्या है, रूम के अंदर 1000 डिग्री सेल्सियस का एक टेम्परेचर है एयर का, और बाहर है 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस का. तो रूम का हीट जो ट्रांसफर हो रहा है अंदर से बाहर हो रहा है, लेकिन अभी वो वॉल बाहर से इंसुलेट किया है, उसका थिकनेस है, निकाला हमने एक्चुअली 0.085 वो थिकनेस है उसका. थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी हालांकि दिया है 0.35. फर्स्ट वॉल का थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी दिया था 1.4. तो थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी दिया था और कुछ चीजें नहीं दी थी, तो हमने फाइंड आउट किया. हमने क्या फाइंड आउट किया? वी वांटेड इट इंटरफेस टेम्परेचर. अभी अंदर क्या है 1000, बाहर क्या है 100, बीच में क्या है, तो हमने फाइंड आउट किया कि वो है 464 डिग्री सेल्सियस का टेम्परेचर है अंदर वाला, इंटरफेस वाला. सो वंस यू गेट द इंटरफेस टेम्परेचर यू कैन फाइंड आउट द एग्जैक्ट हीट ट्रांसफर रेट. And once you know the exact heat transfer rate, you can find out what is the thickness for here. And once you know the thickness, you can find out what was the thermal conductive resistance for this wall and then insulation. So you got this 0.35 kilowatt, Kelvin per watt and 0.24 Kelvin per watt. That was the thermal resistance. Is it okay?
Yes sir.
Fine. आता काय करूया? There are two problems. Quickly we'll see. Quickly, without wasting much time. Quickly we'll see. Just need to, be with me. Just 2 minutes, so that I can directly declare the syllabus. अभी देखो ये क्या है? हाँ. Here you have heat air at heat air. Heat air temperature 150 degree Celsius. Okay, so I can say given one way is T air temperature is 150 degree Celsius. Fine. अभी 150 डिग्री सेल्सियस है, केल्विन करना है कि नहीं वो देखेंगे फिर बाद में. सो TA is 150 डिग्री सेल्सियस. PW क्या है? flows that heat air or hot air. It is hot air. I can make it hot air. Hot air of temperature 150 degrees Celsius flows over the flat plate maintained at 50 degrees Celsius. The force heat transfer coefficient is 75 watt per meter square degree Celsius. So no need to take this all quantities or temperature in Kelvin, because it is in degree Celsius, the heat transfer coefficient. Calculate heat transfer rate into plate through the area 2 meter square. अभी देखो ये दिया है सब. T thickness of plate TP. It is 50 degrees Celsius. So I can make, this is 150 degrees Celsius. This is 50 degrees Celsius. H is given as 75 watt per meter square degree Celsius. So no need to convert into Kelvin. Okay. Area is also there. Area, how much area? This 2. This is 2. So what I said, no need to worry about it because we'll complete it soon. Q is equal to H into A into T A minus T P. एयर का टेम्परेचर और प्लेट का टेम्परेचर हो जाएगा ये. So this is H is 75 into A2 and into temperature difference. I'll take temperature difference. This minus this, 100 difference. So 15,000 watt. This is Q. Is it okay? This was very easy. Fine. Only if you are writing, you write only given data. Na? Hot air is there 150 degrees Celsius, which is flowing over the flat plate that is maintained at 50 degrees Celsius. Force the heat transfer coefficient 75 watt per meter square degree Kelvin, degree Celsius, and area of the plate is 2 meters square. So if it is there, then what is the convective heat transfer? It is 15,000 watt. And what is asked there? The convective thermal resistance. So the convective thermal resistance COV is actually equal to 1 upon H into A. Right? 1 upon H into A. So 1 upon H into A. H is this into A. A is this. This is the convective heat transfer resistance. Convective heat transfer resistance, RCOV. Or is it okay? चलेगा. Last 1 minute. Last minute. Is it over? अरे बोला कोणीतरी, कळणार नाही मला. झालं का?
येस सर.
Yes, sir.
लास्ट कारण काय माहितीये का, सिलेबस संपतोय आपला. अननेसेसरी परत लेक्चर घ्यायची गरज नाही. आय विल टेक डायरेक्टली टेस्ट. फाइन, आय विल डायरेक्टली टेक टेस्ट. So the last problem of the first unit test syllabus. This is a black body, 3000 Kelvin. Okay, a black body at 3000 Kelvin emits radiation. Calculate total emissive power of body. Also calculate total emissive power of the furnace if it is assumed as a real surface having emissivity equal to 0.85. आता याच्यामध्ये समजून काय घ्यायचंय, तर बॉडी टेम्परेचर काय दिले आता 3000 केल्विन दिले. ओके, दॅट इज ऍब्सोल्यूट टेम्परेचर, बॉडी टेम्परेचर केल्विन टेम्परेचर. ओके, सो आय विल से इट इज just a minute. Given there should not be extra lecture for actually SME, but anyway they have kept for in the schedule. That's why I am taking it anyway. So T absolute temperature is equal to 3000. Where it gone? 3000. Kelvin. Okay, 3000 Kelvin. What else? Total emissive power of the body. Emissive power of body, you should know emissive power of the body is nothing but Q upon A. Q upon A is the emissive power. And you know Q is directly proportional to T raised to 4, absolute temperature ka fourth power. So then what you know here is the emissivity is equal to 0.85. So emissivity is the emissive power of, you know that ratio, emissivity is equal to emissive power of the body divided by emissive power of black body. That is the formula for here. The emissivity is actually emissive power of the body divided by emissive power of black body. And what is it? 0.85. There is no formula here. It is a logical question, and I'll put this equation in the coming exam. 0.85 is the emissivity. So 0.85 is on numerator and divided by 1, because emissive power of black body is always 1. Okay, so here actually you have 0.85, and on the denominator side you have 1, so you get 0.85. that is nothing but the emissive power. So emissivity or emissive power of black gray body is 0.85. okay, and that is proportional to, here you have epsilon. What is the value of this epsilon? The constant, epsilon constant. What is the value of this? Tell me quickly. 5.67 into 10 raised to
10 to the power
minus
minus 4.
4.
minus 8. No, this is the value. Okay,